Hey guys, welcome back to Grim Productions, and in today's video we are going to be talking about the best and worst of Spirit Halloween themes. Now, in some of my past videos we've discussed, why certain animatronics may be really good or why some of them might be really bad and cheesy, but we haven't really ever discussed what makes a good theme. So in today's video I got two themes, both pretty recent and both back to each other actually, and we'll be discussing these themes today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with what I would consider to be the worst theme. And actually, you see it here. It is the Reaper's Island. Many people already consider this to be the worst theme. It's not really a surprise that, I do as well. It's just not really a good theme in general. It's just very, I think, lazily done. And really, I guess it could, you can blame COVID for that because this was the 2020 theme, obviously. But I feel like they still could have done a little bit more with this theme in general. Like the front theme, you had the little like island tiki village thing, and it was all right. It was kind of a big theme in general, but there just wasn't much going for it. It was very boring and bland in my opinion. There wasn't anything scary about it, nothing that screamed Halloween besides the animatronics themselves, and maybe a couple skulls here and there, and then Jack the Reaper obviously being on top. But just nothing, too insane about it. The detail was super lackluster in this. The only detail that I think there actually was possibly some like grass on the ground or something, and I don't really consider the hay on top part of the detailing. That's just a part of the structure of the theme, really. Like I said, it just wasn't that good. And the fire effects in it, while at first I thought they were pretty cool whenever I first walked into the store, seeing what we could have got with the fire effects, like with that actual mist, well, that would have been so much better and would have added so much more to it. And even the back theme was also pretty lazily done also. I do know that we were supposed to get like a really cool walkthrough of like a cave with like lava. That would have been sick, but unfortunately we didn't get that, and this kind of led to being one of the more like shorter, I guess, themes, one of like the smallest themes in Spirit's history, I think, at least. And kind of the similar situation with the front theme. It just wasn't that good. It was very boxy and kind of cartoonish looking with like some of the designs, which I was not a fan of at all, really. But, I feel like what most people don't like about this theme is that it's just not Halloweenish. It doesn't feel like it's Halloweenish. There's not much detail in there to kind of incorporate the props into this also, like how we've seen in some other themes. So the main two things about these two themes is just that, like I said, it's not scary at all. Nothing relates to Halloween with it. And the detail is super bland, and there's just not much going for it in general. And honestly, the only good thing that I think this theme actually had going for it was some of the lighting, especially in the back theme, was actually pretty well done. But besides that, there was really not much going for this theme at all. And now we have what in my opinion is the best Spirit Halloween theme, which is the Reaper's War from the year before this, 2019. So this theme, the main reason I love this theme is just because of the incredible detailing in every little bit of this theme. I used to really not like this theme that much just because, kind of like the Reaper's Island, it wasn't very Halloweenish at all. Usually whenever people think of the sea and Halloween, they think more of pirates versus like a dock. So I was really surprised that they went with this versus like a pirate ship. It was just an average boat, But there's just something about it, like the detailing that they put in the theme itself, that really corresponds really good with Halloween, and it just complements each other so well. Like, you just look at the theme itself, and you instantly think of something dealing with scary, or like horror, Halloween, etc., stuff like that. It's just it's so well presented, and I just feel like the concept in general was really, really good. Now, I could definitely see why people don't like this theme, because it really doesn't relate to Halloween in any way. But like I said, there's just something so incredible, in my opinion at least, about just the detailing, like the rustic atmosphere of this theme is really, really good. I don't know how to describe it exactly, but I really wish that we got more themes like this, where if they were to take something that isn't related to Halloween, at least make it kind of correspond good with Halloween. I feel like another example of this is also The Factory from 2021. Again, another theme that had nothing to do with Halloween, really, just on its own, but they incorporate like all the pumpkin elements into it, which makes it such a unique theme. We don't get a lot of themes based off like pumpkins in general, but the fact that they managed to make a factory based off of pumpkins is really, really cool. And honestly, I don't think any of these themes kind of get enough credit for the uniqueness of them. Another theme, of course, being that same year is the aquarium that Spirit also had to go with the boat theme. Again, just another incredible theme in general. And even though I do think the boat theme was a bit stronger as far as like the detailing and just sheer size of that thing goes, the aquarium will no doubt go down in history as one of the coolest Spirit Halloween themes of all time. Of course, having the best indoor walkthrough that Spirit's ever created with the aquarium, just such an impressive display in general. And I love the abandoned dock feel. I don't know how they managed to actually make it feel like an actual abandoned dock, but they did something, and I it's so well done. It just feels like it's like a spooky town almost. And I wish Spirit Halloween would do more town themes like this, where there's multiple elements, like kind of like this one, the gas station theme from 2014. Maybe a couple others I can't really think of right now. But there's a lot of themes that I feel like they can go with this sort of village, and it always works well. I don't know why. I think the animatronics always tend to mix good in it, and you can do a lot of lighting opportunities, and there's so many opportunities for detail in general. Not to mention that this was the second year that Spirit Halloween did the walkthrough, and it really was a step up from the 2018 one. They just used so many elements into it. They actually had like a Scentsy, I think, that made it smell like some kind of like aquatic, fish or something. They had seaweed kind of going down that you had to like kind of brush through. And of course they had the screens which show different, spooky sea creature stuff going on, and they actually had mist come out of the windows. Overall, the creativity in this theme was like just incredible, which is why I think it does correspond to Halloween pretty well, even though it's not related to Halloween in any way. I just in general think that theme was really good. But I'm going to leave it up to you guys. Tell me down in the comments below, do you think the 2019 theme was one of Spirit Halloween's best themes? And do you think 2020 was one of their worst themes? Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.